Good morning students, this is Joy Varghese from Uncovering Chemistry. Today in our next video of redox reaction we are going to discuss about balancing redox reaction. Clear? There are two methods of balancing redox reaction. One is oxidation number method and another is half reaction method. Okay. Now first we are going to discuss oxidation number method, in which there are total 5 to 6 steps are there. Right? Now in that what we will do, we will only explain the step by taking an example. That is, in your textbook if you see problem, I think 8.8 is given. 8.8 what is given there, you can just see there. Now balancing redox reaction, if you see in your textbook, it is topic 8.3.2. Which topic it is? Topic 8.3.2. Okay. Now in that there are two methods. Two methods are there. Clear? Method A is oxidation number method. Which method? Oxidation number method. And the second method is half reaction method. Which method? Half reaction method. Clear? Out of this we'll first be discussing about oxidation number method. Now to explain this oxidation number method, okay, to explain this oxidation number method we will be taking problem 8.8. Clear? Now in problem 8.8 actually the ionic equation is Cr2O7 2 minus plus SO3 2 minus. It is an ionic form what is given, 2 minus, actually this is K2Cr2O7 plus in your book it is not given, it is Na2SO3. What it is? Na2SO3. So this positive ions we have removed and only we are talking about here negative ions. It will give you Cr3 plus SO4 2 minus. This is the reaction. Now this reaction occurs in acidic medium. Which medium? Acidic medium. Two mediums are there, acidic and basic. Okay, so that is given in your question. You can see it is written in an acidic solution, so you can underline that part. Okay, now when we talk about the step 1 is to assign means to give, assign oxidation number. Clear? What to assign? Oxidation number means all for this we will assign oxidation number. Now we have already studied how to find the oxidation number of the given atom in a compound, what we say. Clear? So if you see here in this case the reaction is like this: Cr2O7 2 minus plus SO3 2 minus gives you what? Cr3 plus SO4 2 minus. Understood? Now if you want to assign what we say the oxidation number, okay, what we will do, if you don't know you can take this first one. I will take Cr2O7 2 minus, right? Here I will take it as X. What I will take it as X, and this oxygen though we know minus 2. Now for this you have to watch the video, rules for assigning oxidation number. Okay, that video, previous video you have to see. Now here, so 2, here it is given 2 atoms of chromium. So 2 into X is what? 2x plus 7 into minus 2, and the charge is given is equal to minus 2. Before we are taking 0, but as this is a polyatomic ion, what we are writing here? Minus 2. So what it will be? 2x plus minus 14 is equal to minus 2. 2x is equal to minus 2 plus 14. 2x is equal to plus 12, and x is equal to plus 12 by 6. Sorry, plus 12 by 2, which is equal to plus 6. So here chromium oxidation number chromium oxidation number is +6. Understood? Oxygen we have taken -2. Here also -2, and in this case SO, sulfur, if you want to find, what we'll do, same method, what we say, SO3 2 minus this X and -2. So X plus 3 into -2, because 3 atoms of oxygens are there, -2 is equal to -2. So X minus 6 is equal to -2. X is equal to -2 plus 6. So X is equal to +4. So here sulfur, it is now +4. Understood this part? Same way chromium directly it is given. So you can write here for chromium +3, what we say. Understood? And here if you see in this case, sulfur, if I want to find, what I will do here, SO4 2 minus X, and here oxygen -2 we can assign. So X plus 4 into -2 is equal to -2, because that charge what is given here. Understood now? Okay. So what we will do here in this case, you can see here, X minus 8 is equal to -2. X is equal to -2 plus 8. So X is equal to +6. So here sulfur, if you see, sulfur, I will write sulfur with another pen. Here sulfur we got +4, and here sulfur we got +6. Oxygen is -2 only, so that will not change. Okay, oxygen -2. Okay, so you can see here chromium, if you see in this case chromium, how much is chromium? It is +6, and on this side, this is your product side. Which side? Product side, and this is your reactant side. Clear? So if you see here, if the chromium is +6 and here chromium is +3, means decrease in oxidation number. Here if you see sulfur +4 and here +6, means increase in oxidation number. So decrease in oxidation number of chromium means it is reduced. Increase in oxidation of sulfur means what? It is oxidized. Understood this part? So we came to know here what is oxidized and what is reduced. Okay, so this one you can write it down. Okay, this, after writing this, there is a step 2 what we are going to discuss. Okay, you can write it down. This, the first step is to assign what I said, oxidation number. Okay, now I'll rub this part. Okay, step 1, it was assigning oxidation number. Okay, now step 2, when we say, step 2, in your book there step 1 is writing skeletal form of that equation, but here we have a little bit change it. Okay, so you can write it down what is written. Now I am going to discuss about step 2. Okay, step 2, when we say, step 2, okay, balance the atom which is oxidized and reduced. What is the word? Balance the atom which is oxidized and reduced. Clear? This is very important. Only the atom which is oxidized and reduced, that you have to balance with a suitable number or a multiple. Clear? Now linear equation in 2 variable you must have seen if you remember in your lower classes. Just a minute. Okay. So here you will write the equation again. Cr2O7 2 minus, in this case +6, that I will write later, plus SO3 2 minus gives Cr plus 3, I will write here. Okay, Cr plus 3 plus SO4 2 minus, SO4 2 minus. Now I'll assign the oxidation numbers. Okay, chromium, it was +6 here and it was +3 here. Oxygen is same, -2, -2. Sulfur, if you see, sulfur it was +4 and here it was +6. Okay, so here this one is -2, oxygen. Now if you see here sulfur, sulfur, if you see, it is from +4 to plus 6 means what? Increase in oxidation number. Increase in oxidation number means what? Oxidation means sulfur is oxidized. What is oxidized? Sulfur is oxidized. Then if you see in this case chromium, if you see, it is from plus 6 to plus 3 means decrease. What is the word? Decrease in oxidation number. Therefore it is reduction. What it is? Reduction. Right? So this we have found out what is oxidize and reduce. Now what to do? We have to balance this atom. Now which atom we have to balance? Only the one which are oxidized and reduce. Okay. So if you see here, the one which are oxidized and reduce is here is chromium and sulfur. So we can say chromium. If you see, chromium is what? It is reduced. Understood? And how much is the reduction? Is from plus 6 to plus 3. Means if you see the difference, difference, okay, difference if you see is of 3 here. Understood? Okay, difference 3. And multiply it with a number to make it equal. Okay. So if you multiply here, later on we'll see. First then we'll see sulfur. So sulfur we can say is oxidized. Oxidized. Okay. And sulfur is oxidized from plus 4 to plus 6. Means a difference of 2 if you see. Difference. 6 minus 4, 2. And say 6 minus 3, 3. Okay. Now we'll use a number to make it equal. So 3 2s are 6 and 2 3s are 6. So it will be what? 6 and 6 equal. So these are the numbers what you have used to balance it or to make it equal, what we say. Okay. Means you have to multiply chromium with 2. Understood? But on this side, that is the reactant side. Which side? Reactant side. You can see chromium is 2, Cr2. So we will not multiply here. So I will write Cr2 O7 plus this I will write later, and here it is Cr plus 3. So it is 1 only. So I will multiply that number here. Means which is that number? The number 2 I will multiply here. Okay. So 2 chromium and 2 chromium on both sides. Which side? Reactant side and which side? Product side. It is balanced now. Okay. Then sulfur, if you see sulfur, it is 2 and we have to multiply it with 3. But here both places 1 sulfur are there. So I will write here 3 SO3 2 minus, and here plus what we say 3 SO4 2 minus. So now if you see, everything is balanced. So on your reactant side, chromium how many are there? 2. Sulfur how many is there? 3. On this side chromium 2 and here sulfur is 3. Understood? So it is now balanced, what we say. Okay, so this was step 2 what I was talking about. So in the next video we will be discussing about what we say. We will be discussing about step 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so we will stop our video here in this case, and next time we will be continuing with the remaining part of this. Okay, thank you very much.